Look at this little guy. Here's a little Enderman my niece got me for Christmas this year. Super cool. We've been playing Minecraft together, so it's just really, exciting, and she's a cool kid. What is going on, guys? Brad here, and it feels good to be back finally making videos after the holiday break that I took. A little bit longer than I anticipated, but it is the holidays, and I hope you had a great Christmas or whatever you celebrate. I did. It was a fantastic Christmas this year, great New Year's, but now we're into 2022, and we've, my wife and I have already hit the ground running. Basically, you've seen the title, we are moving. It's not clickbait or anything. We got an email from our landlord a few days ago basically saying, hey, I either had to choose between increasing the rent or selling the place, and I've chose to sell the place, and your lease is up at the end of February, so you need to be out by then. And oh man, that was just kind of rocked our world for a few days trying to get everything all together and, figure things out. And we've kind of come to a point now. We are renting a different house. We haven't chosen what we're renting yet, but we're in that process now. And while it sucks, moving is never fun, it is a good thing. We are embracing the change. Change is good. We've actually lived in this house for about 5 years now, and our landlord's been super awesome, never raised the rent or anything. So we got a good 5-year run in this place, but now we're looking at moving. We can't really afford a place to buy. What we are planning to do though is get a place that's slightly bigger than the one we have. So we're in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house now, and we're looking at getting a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, or maybe 5-bedroom, 2-bath house if we could swing that, if we could afford it. It's in our price range. But having more rooms would open things up for having a dedicated theater room again, which is something I haven't had for about 10 years now, and I really, really am excited about the prospect of having that again, which I think will also be kind of fun for making content and kind of going through that process of converting like a standard bedroom, which is not really ideal in terms of dimensions and stuff, into a theater space. You kind of work with what you have. And part of the reason I wanted to make this video was to let you know that I will be documenting the process, because I think for a lot of people, you kind of amass all this equipment over time. So maybe you're new to home theater and you start with a receiver, but then all of a sudden now you have 4, 5, 6 devices connected to that, and now you have to move all that stuff out, and you have to factor that in when you're getting a new place. Where am I gonna put this? What type of floors does it have? Does it have hardwood, which is really bad for acoustics? Does it have carpet in certain areas? And does it have carpet in the areas where I may put the home theater? All those things factor into the choice that we make as renters or homeowners if you're buying a home. Now, we won't be buying a home, we just don't have the budget for it. But I think a lot of the considerations that you take into account when either buying a home or renting a home are kind of the same. Now, you do run into limitations when you're renting a home when it comes to home theater. You can't put in-wall speakers in typically. They don't want you cutting big, square rectangles in the walls. And you're kind of limited in terms of what kind of holes can I put in the walls, and can I easily patch these when we move out? But I think it's just gonna be a really exciting journey, and one that I really hope that you'll follow me on, because I think it's gonna be super exciting. Now, in terms of the actual content coming out on the channel, it might be kind of all over the place for the next couple months while we get things sorted out and we move in. I am gonna try to batch shoot some content, so maybe some movie reviews. I've kind of wanted to try those out. Other content as well. I did actually, I'm looking over here, I was able to score one of these bad boys over Christmas from Costco for MSRP. So really excited to make some content on this and kind of go over what my impressions are of the console itself coming up. So look for those videos. I'm gonna try to shoot those here and make no guarantees, because as things go when you're moving, you're kind of all over the place trying to figure stuff out. But some content on that is coming, and I'll try to at least keep you guys updated on what's going on through the community tab. So if you aren't subscribed and you want those notifications to kind of see where we're at in the whole process, consider doing that and subscribing to the channel if you want to. Now, in huge positive news for 2022, we hit 9,000 subscribers on this channel pretty much right at the start of the new year, and that is just so surreal to me. When I started this channel way back in 2018, it was Bradco Gaming, I never thought I'd be here I mean, I was struggling to make that kind of content. I didn't make that kind of content for a while, rebranded to this. Home theater is really my passion. I love gaming. I'm really trying to figure out how to intertwine that into every video, and I'm still kind of tinkering with that format, but I just love this stuff so much, and I love that you guys have stuck with me through this journey and have followed me along on this journey so far. And it's just getting started, but I just hope that, you know, me being able to share my experiences in home theater and setup and, you know, doing stuff manually. I'm a very kind of do-it-yourselfer type of person, and I'm more about spending as little money as possible and maybe not upgrading things if you don't have to get the most out of it, just by doing some tweaks and stuff if you haven't figured that out by my videos yet. And I really hope that you've been able to do the same by following one or a couple of my videos, and you know, you realize I don't have to go out and spend money on new speakers just yet. I can get more performance out of what I have, and then when I get the new stuff, I can, you know, dial those in more so than I would be able to before. And that just, I mean, I really hope that that is the case, and I know that it has been for many of you. You've left me comments and just very, very supportive, very kind, and you guys are awesome. There's been a couple of people in particular that have followed me from the beginning. Kevin Gardner is always active in the comment section, and he's been like one of my biggest fans. So Kevin, I want to thank you, buddy, for sticking around and just hanging out in the comments and, you know, conversing with me and other people. It's just really cool to kind of have that conversation with people and to see people return on every video. So I know I'm singling Kevin out, but everyone else, you know, you're just as important, and I really thank you for hanging around. And I hope you'll stick with me through the rest of this journey. And like I said, we're just getting started. Stick with me. We're gonna have some fun stuff going on here really, really shortly. And that's really gonna do it for this short video. Sorry I didn't have more to throw in here, but you know, just kind of dealing with a lot of stuff right now. So really appreciate you checking this video out and liking the video if you want to. Leave me a comment. Actually, yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know if there's anything about the moving process in terms of home theater that you want to know, and I will try to address that in a future video, or in the comment if it's just like a simple, you know, yes or no type of question that doesn't really require too much thought, you know? So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you Wow. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one.